It is the Sleepers Podcast. It is the final week of the college basketball offseason. Games begin a week from today, and the excitement is flowing through our veins. This is a late night Sunday recording. For those that have listened to the program forever, we normally record Monday episodes on Fridays, on afternoons. Today, no. It's like 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Sunday night. Drinks are flowing. Carter has a glass of wine and a lot of losses this weekend under his belt.
Yeah, listen, I was subjected, you know what? There's a lot of people who complained about watching Dion and I do points per game segments when we did that on the channel for a good amount of time. I now understand it. That's what watching Michigan State and Michigan felt like on Saturday. It was some of the lowest IQ football I've ever seen in my life. I hated every minute of it. And you know what? I'm hoping that once I do end up laying my head down to rest tonight, which I will happily, um, that I wake up tomorrow with a notification that Jonathan Smith is now searching for a job and enjoying his buyout.
Brian Kelly just got fired like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, so I guess we got to ask this question. Since we ask it with every fired coach, I guess I would want James Franklin. Do you want Kelly?
Yeah.
So do I.
Yeah.
So, I mean, did anyone watch Jonathan Smith?
There's a lot of coaches a lot worse than Brian Kelly and James Franklin that I would also want to be Michigan State's head coach right now. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll also take like the asshole guys that win 8 games every year. I'll take those guys too.
I'll take guys that win games and recruit at a very high level.
Now, preferably don't want the guy that murdered a film guy, but would take him. Yes.
But good recruiting.
Good recruiter. Just not a Michigan fan, I assume, from his days at Notre Dame. Like we need a guy that hates Michigan football and is just, I don't know, a weirdo. That's basically what we're after here.
Facts. Are we a transparent podcast?
We are. Also, I bet Roman Wilson
I
first
was just I was
touchdown.
that's where the transparent portion was gonna come in here. How's that not right on him and how do you not score that?
How that's a walk-in touchdown. Card, I
That
have Roman Wilson like 80-1 first touchdown to win like $18,000.
all you gotta do is hit him right there and he
That's a
walked.
walk-in touchdown.
Rodgers.
Oh man. Okay, that's a good sign though. I like where we're at. He's going to be involved tonight.
That's all that matters. Should we
This
get
is
to
what you
the
get when see people like clamor like don't record these on Fridays and then the Sunday night episodes just end up you and me with a drink in our hand like being way too wordy talking about our bets.
well, I mean, well, what do you want from us?
Yeah, it's fair.
I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do.
It's fair. I saw you were at war with Go Blue Lexi, a former colleague of ours. What's going on with that?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, with that comment, that tweet that I made towards her, was the end of our Twitter friendship. She unfollowed me. Um,
Mm.
yeah, so it's over. We had a good run. She was the first lady of Multiplicity Media. RIP. Actually, they're still around, I think. But yeah, I just could not hold my tweet together because her tweet was one of the worst tweets I've ever seen in my life. I could not fathom how bad the tweet was. And I went back and forth like, do I actually even say anything? And then I was like, you know what? Why not? And I just said something. And then
Okay.
I got cussed out by her, which is crazy. So
I mean,
there.
you did come after her. I'm not choosing her side by any means.
Yeah, I know. But she
Like,
told
were
me
you
to go
expecting to not get cussed out? Like, what reaction did you
I
expect from
didn't
her?
expect to go F yourself.
Oh, I think I did.
Really? Maybe misread by me then.
Maybe misread by me. I don't know, but yeah, I feel like when you enter the war zone with that, you got to expect like a person with that resume to be ready for guns
Yeah.
a-blazing, you know?
Yeah,
But
for sure.
so that's about so is she on the enemy list now from our side? Do we have to consider Lexi an enemy? I don't want to make Lexi an
No,
enemy.
no. Listen, I'm not actively searching for enemies to be honest with you. College basketball season's here. I got other things to focus on.
And you have to focus on firing our coach first. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to focus on firing our coach. I got to focus on talking about how Trey Holloman is a bench player at NC State. There's a lot of other things I need to focus on.
In hindsight, after you've made it through this like verbal spout on Twitter with her, was it worth it? Would you go back and tweet the same thing again, calling out that it's one of the worst tweets you've ever seen?
Yeah, because the tweet's bad. I'm sorry. It was terrible.
So it was worth getting the unfollow from her and being told go F yourself just to
Yeah.
call out that it was a bad tweet.
Yeah, and I was also told to have shame.
Okay. You did, yeah. I mean, I've seen Scorched Earth you, and if you wanted to go Scorched Earth, you certainly could have, and you seemed like you didn't want it at that point. So
Yeah, I felt like there was no need. I just wanted to get it off my chest
you
that that
just
tweet was awful.
you just wanted the world to know how bad you thought her tweet was.
Yes, and I think I accomplished that.
It does seem like we have shed light on your opinion that that was a really, it's my opinion too. It wasn't a very good tweet. Maybe I'll get unfollowed too. Anything else on this from the weekend?
No, I think that about does it.
Okay. All right.
Should we get
You
to
were at a
music
lot of
comment?
pumpkin patches. You basically big rivalry loss, pumpkin patches. You told me you were on a betting sabbatical and fights with Go Blue Lexi. So what more could you want from a weekend than that?
Yeah, and then I show up in a Under Armour orange highlighter Palm Angel hoodie and a fishbowl glass of that vino. Honestly, I think I had a great weekend.
Yeah. Do you feel refreshed?
I fed goats, Greg.
Wow.
Yeah, fed
Wow.
goats.
Yeah. I'm happy for you. It looked great. Did you get to wine and dine the wife a little bit? Wasn't her birthday celebration delayed
We
until the
did. We did.
weekend?
We went to She Wolf in Detroit on Friday, one of her
Mm,
favorite restaurants, and then just had a good old fashioned family day on Saturday. We hit the petting zoo slash pumpkin patch cider mill situation. Had a nice little lunch, hung out, watched the games. It was a nice little day.
good. Happy for you. Looked great. Looked like an all around fun time.
Yeah, a lot of walks.
Walks are good. It was bye week. Good week for walks.
Yeah, I am low key getting a little bit scared though because I realize I actually enjoy walks. And I used to be like anti, like I would put up a fight, like, oh, I don't really feel like t taking a walk.
Yeah.
Walks are massive. Walks are especially massive when you have children because
Mhm.
walks are great entertainment.
They
Great
are.
entertainment. Leon loves Halloween decor. I'm talking about we'll just go up and down the street. He sees a skeleton, he's pointing, he's laughing at him. He loves Halloween decor. It's a great thing to just like entertain someone who has so much energy.
Mhm.
What do I do when it snows? Because it's too cold to walk.
Well, you bundle up about as late as you can.
Oh,
If we're lucky, we get about the week before Thanksgiving with bundled up walks. And then yeah, once the winter's here, there is nothing. We're
so
dead.
like, so you're just you got to go places then.
Yep.
Damn.
You got a library anywhere local?
We do have a local library, which I hate their hours too, though. Like the
Yep.
library doesn't open till noon on the weekends.
Yeah, you'll come to embrace that. And that noon to one on the weekends will be big.
It'll be lit.
Yeah, no, I went last year was the first year I really went through that. And stinks. Trust me, not to be that guy, but just wait until you have two. It's like instead of doubling the need for walks, it's like 10 times the need for walks because it's the
Mhm.
only way to even like do something with them at the same time without one of them bashing his head into the wall and the other one like throwing a tantrum because you're not giving her the full attention. So yeah, I just wait like about 6 more months and you'll know what I mean.
I'm glad that you have went through this fatherhood path to shed light when I need it the most.
That was your wife's pregnant joke, by the way, and I feel like you glossed her. 6 more months.
She's not pregnant, man.
6 more months.
We drank this weekend.
I got the underdog.
We drank this weekend.
And there's a lot for the cameras.
Oh my word.
I've seen drinking and I've seen the fake drinking.
Oh, okay. Sorry. This is completely out of the blue. And once again, Sunday night episode, Vino hitting, by the way. Shout out to Scott Wild. Um, I found a new great system and I want to know if I'm a parent visionary.
Okay.
So I got this idea from the Hazard family. Shout out to the Hazard family, by the way. So as far as pictures go, when you're sending them to your family, are you sending them to like the Waddell family group chat and then the Patterson family group chat? Are there like two different or three different Patterson group chats? How are pictures of children distributed?
A lot of group chats. Very, very different purposes and styles of all of the various family group chats.
So that's kind of the thing I got going on. And we were like, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We created a shared album. And at the end of each day, or even during the day, we basically throw pictures of Leon in the shared album, and everyone's on the shared album so they can just see it.
Okay, so to be clear, you discovered shared albums and you are now claiming like you have an invention? Is that what's
But
going
with
on?
no, but I'm saying specifically with like children and families.
Okay.
Because for me, during the day, I'm sending pictures of Leon to like four different group chats.
Hmm.
Now I don't have to do that. I just added everyone to the Leon updates shared album, and you just got to check the album.
I got a notification, I think, about being added to that not too long ago. I also ignored it, and I've since been wondering where my Leon updates have been.
Would you like me to add you to the album?
Yeah, but I feel like I lose some personal interaction from this. I don't
So,
want to
but the thing
just
is,
see Leon.
do you know on shared albums you can comment and like pictures?
It's not the same. It's
Not
not
the
the same
same.
because I'm not leaving those comments respectfully for the hazards.
I got you.
I'm not leaving those comments respectfully for Mary Rose, for Grace, for Lily. I'm just not. I'm like I need to be seen as much as Leon needs to be seen when you're sharing Leon pictures with me and my wife.
I respect it. So I can still send some parents group chat.
I would prefer that. Yeah.
Okay,
But
you
that's
got it.
might just be me being a needy friend too.
And that's just you being you.
Got to play your game, right?
That's all. That's all you can do.
Right. I mean, all
All you
I
can-
can do is be kind of mean and selfish and demand Jack and diets at the airport. And all you can do is call out Go Blue Lexi and drink vino.
Yeah, get your name right too at the airport, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not saying I'm a vet now, but I'm at least like a fourth year guy, right?
Yeah, 100%. You're on your second contract.
Yeah, or at least like it's a contract year, I would say.
Yeah,
It's a contract year for me in airports. And yeah, to still like misspell the name on the back of the jersey, that was tough.
yeah. Especially when it leads to just like you getting held up at TSA pre-check all the time.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe I'll get the what do they call the thing that helps you get past not clear,
TSA pre-check.
not pre-check, the other real ID, the new shit.
Oh, got to get real ID. That's why I
Tough.
bring my passport.
I've been really working on like a bar for this and it just isn't ready yet. It's not fully formalized, but they want me to get a real ID when all I'm experienced with is fake IDs, dog.
Mm,
Snaps.
real bars. Come on now.
Snaps. Snaps.
Snap on them. Snap
Do we
on them.
get to the show?
Let's get to it. Let's start today with the YouTube comment. Let's go with man, our comments are flooded about people saying they're excited about the Kentucky and Purdue recap, mostly from Kentucky fans, I would say.
Yeah, turns out we got a lot wrong.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Season's here.
Can't wait. Can't make it through the exhibition games. Let's see here. Somebody said that these dudes are intentionally clueless. They don't even take themselves seriously. I cannot wait to laugh my ass off at their reaction to this game.
Like 55% of that comment I loved. The first 45 had me a little confused. We don't
Yeah,
take
you know
ourselves
what?
seriously.
Let's set the tone early on the season, okay? We are going to predict things wrong. Possibly a lot. Not intentionally, of course, but there's a world where we legit get every single thing wrong. And that's all we can do. Like
That's
that is what
all
it
we
is.
can do is get shit wrong.
That's all. I mean, that's all. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know what people expect.
Well,
Get it right?
yeah. I mean, the thing is we don't take ourselves too seriously. But we definitely take this seriously.
You
I don't know
got
if I'd say ourselves, but like we take sleepers seriously. for
I
sure.
take sleeper seriously. I don't take myself seriously, but I do take sleeper
I
seriously.
put a whole ass 19 slide PowerPoint together for a season kickoff meeting tomorrow. There's a SWOT analysis in it. I take this shit seriously.
Yeah, and look, I feel like that Lou Williams and Pat Bev post game press conference and they're like, what, why didn't y'all stop Kevin Durant? And Lou Williams is like, I mean, I swear we tried. Like I tried to get the game right when I predicted it. I didn't.
Yeah, right.
I
The
tried the next.
first slide of my 19 slide season kickoff PowerPoint has Merez Johnson and Brian Ralph's pictures in it. Like, what more could you want from me? I could not be trying harder at this right now.
One more I could ask for, make it even 20 slides. Can you just add like a questions slide at the end?
I was going to add a question slide and I was going to add a money slide. Like, here's how you make money to our team. But I didn't want to set the precedent that anyone makes money working for us.
That's a good C. It's a good CEO, folks.
Yeah, there we are. Should we get to the Discord next?
Let's get to the Discord. Join the Discord, 9.99 a month. The season is here, and when you are part of the Discord, you get your comments read every single day on the show. Gregory, I was not on Friday. Are you able to provide me with any information on where we left off?
That's right. You were off, weren't you? Wait, no, you weren't. We did all Friday together.
We didn't do the full episode, though. We didn't do comments. This is it.
Oh, yeah, this is the Friday
This
episode.
is Friday episode. Or no, this
Oh,
is Monday episode.
then I have no idea either. Because I don't know where they left off the day before when we were flying back.
Got it. So Wednesday was the 22nd, Thursday was the 23rd, Friday was the 24th. I'm assuming they didn't do 24th at night, surely. So I'm gonna start with this one. On review says regarding the video on Painter's comments regarding the G League and transfer portal issues, why can't Paint or any other coach for that matter say allowing something is bad for the game and still do that thing because you have to in order to compete while it's allowed? Painter was very clear that coaches, including him, need to do this in order to win. Under the current system, that is what it is required. That doesn't mean that they can't criticize how the system is set up or say it should be changed for everyone.
Very thoughtful idea.
Very thoughtful. Also, shout out to On Review. I don't know if that's a new Discord member, but welcome to the Discord if you are.
Are we under
But
review right now? Is that what's going on?
I hope not. Probably not going to be great. Malik Perry. Have to give Tanner and Dion some love. They got some special chemistry. Like the haircut Dion and Tanner, don't let them dim your light because you don't ride the Purdue train.
I endorse that message. Big fan of both Tano and Dion. Yeah.
Shout out my boys. Malik. So can any G League player go play college or what are the guidelines here?
It seems that way, right? If you haven't played on a real NBA contract at this point, you still could go back to college for eligibility.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Malik says, yes, Greg, I've been in the military for a long time.
Thank you for your service.
Salute to you, Malik. Fam says, the thought of Malik swabbing the deck in that uniform has me laughing way too hard. Hashtag Janitor Perry. And then Malik says, the janitor is the most dangerous person in any company.
I never understand what he's talking about, but it always feels more in depth than you think.
Just snacky. Transitive property from Arkansas beatdown of Cincy and Michigan losing, question mark?
I don't know. Let's add St. John's, fifth best team in the country, to it, though.
What'd you say?
Let's add the number 5 team in the sport, St. John's, to it, too.
Oh, properties.
Well, if we're doing transitive, so Michigan lost to Cincy, who lost to Arkansas. Arkansas needs to lose to St. John's, who lost to Michigan.
Eventually, everything comes full circle.
Yeah.
Same old Lions. Hey, G, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I've decided it's time to discuss. So, you want to save the Big Ten again this year? I wasn't sure I wanted to, but I have Cassius narratives that I need to make sure my son will carry on.
I love this energy. Same old Lions coming in. I think that may have been a typo card. I think it may have meant to say, "Do you want to save the Big Ten again?" Um, he raises a good point. Let's talk this out live. Should we save the Big Ten again? Now, look, save the Big Ten is a movement that is rooted in togetherness, right? It's about enemies, opposite sides, basically putting aside pure hatred for 2 months under the guise of let's make sure we defeat our common enemy. Um, Last year, it made a lot of sense, I think, for both of us to do that. I don't know. Like coming into this year, do you think that it needs to be saved again? Should we save it again? Because the team we saved it from last year is the preseason number one team in the country. Like it bears reminding if we really wanted to keep the Big Ten saved, we probably need to keep saving it.
So who are we saving it from?
I mean, it was
Purdue?
Purdue, right? Yeah. It would be last year, the whole movement was about saving the league from the Purdues and the Illinois, who, in my opinion, were being propped up as something they were not. That was the whole vision. That played out to be true. Both Purdue and Illinois were worse than they were expected to be.
So here's my short and sweet answer to this and how I hear it. We do have to save it again. Because we thought we saved it, but Purdue's right back as the number one team in the country and the predicted champion in this conference. So it's on us again.
But so last year I thought that our teams needed us, as stupid as that sounds.
Hmm.
Like to me, without us beginning the movement to save it, our teams aren't even thinking championship. And then all of a sudden, this year's a little different for me because I think my team is approaching it like we're winning a championship. And
Hmm.
I think, honestly, respectfully, I think they have the stuff to do so. Like I
Hmm.
watched that Purdue exhibition, and then I watched what Yaxel and Mara and Merez all together for the first time did to the biggest, most athletic front court in the sport. Basically, physically punked them. I'm salivating at the idea of Oscar Clough and Fletcher Lawyer trying to figure these dudes out. So I don't know. This is cocky for me. And that's where I understand like I'm vulnerable coming in cocky like that, but I'm having a harder time wrapping my head around like I need to help my team win a championship. I don't think I do this year.
Rest King.
It's on you again this
It's
year.
on me. It's on me. It's on me and only me this year. I'm a one-man army.
But if that happens, so is the Big Ten saved if Michigan wins though
No,
from you?
no. I need to save it from both you.
But see,
Both
then
you.
that's not saving the Big Ten because save the Big Ten was rooted in togetherness. It's not just a Michigan State mantra.
It was rooted in togetherness last year.
It's mutating. If that's what this is, it's mutating. I would
To
encourage
selfishness.
it is, but I would encourage like a different terminology because there will be a time again in the future we need to save the Big Ten again.
Hmm.
I just don't think now, while we're both sitting here with the chip, I don't think now is the time.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know right now. I'll show my cards here. Show my hand. I'm double crossing you when the time comes.
You did already last year too. It didn't matter. I still
No,
got
I
this.
bought in. I bought in.
I
No,
still got this.
I was in the brown jug. Okay, wearing the shirt.
You were
I
there on a
bought
night
in
that really mattered. You were, yeah, you were.
as I lost to Mike Woods.
But
My bad.
also, you'd be at the Brown Jug with me regardless. Anytime I say, "Hey, Brown Jug in 20," like we're there.
Good point.
Yeah,
So are we saving it?
I think the current status of the Big Ten is still saved.
Okay.
So I don't think we can save something that is currently saved. Talk to me
Okay.
in January. If we're both 2 games behind Purdue, let's talk in January.
Okay. Good deal. We'll recess. Locker it for now. Shelf or what do they say? Shelf it.
I am willing to save the Big 12. After being at Big 12 Media Day, I do think that league has a Houston problem
Hmm.
that I would be very willing to help with.
Yeah, but they gotta let it. But someone has to approach us. We can't impede on that conference unless someone saw our work of saving the Big Ten and is like, now I need y'all to save my conference.
And to be honest, I think I would need, I mean, there's a couple ways this could happen. Jay Meisner, our resident Arizona guy, and Burner, our resident Jayhawk, those two could come together and hit us with a very simple, like, let's save the Big 12. I'm in,
Yeah.
let's do it. But that would mean Burner needs to embrace me, like on the Kansas bandwagon. I would need to embrace Kansas, which I will. I'm sitting here saying I will do it. I will save the Big 12 from Houston, big bad, arrogant, cocky Houston. Let's do it. But let us know.
Hit our lines. Same old lines. G, follow-up question. If you agree to save the Big Ten, any chance we can get a t-shirt offering on the next Sleepers pop-up shop?
I would love to put that in the store, but yeah, not currently saving it. So let's revisit.
Maybach Matt. ends us today with, I want y'all to tell me if these statements are overreactions or not. First one, Oscar Clough is just fat Caleb first.
I don't think he's fat.
Yeah, but is he Caleb first?
He's not fat.
Greg, that's not what I asked you, sir. Is he Caleb first?
Listen, I pointed out that Caleb First had a higher rebounding rate than Oscar Clough at Washington State. I pointed that out to people a month ago before the exhibition. No one wanted to listen to me about it. I think his rebounding numbers are largely greatly inflated. He's still a good player. He's better than First, but he's not the best rebounder in the country as he's been billed. That's pretty
So is that
clear.
statement an overreaction or not?
Yeah, because he's not fat.
Yeah. Purdue is not physical enough to win the Big Ten or make the Final Four.
Overreaction. I think they're not physical enough, but they can still make a Final Four.
Overreaction as well. And then three, Michigan is winning the Big Ten.
Overreaction. Still Purdue's league.
Also, three straight overreactions. What do you know?
Still Purdue's league, but I want smoke with the team atop the league. Could not
That
make
does,
it more clear. I want smoke with Purdue this year.
and that's a little bit different than it was a week ago.
You know the scariest part about wanting smoke with Purdue, though?
It's usually when that happens, and you go to Mackey, and then it goes bad.
It means I want smoke with Dion. Because
Oh,
Dion has hashtag 3 units.
there's a world where Purdue fans might have to have a conversation with Dion. He might be the cause if things go wrong.
So here's the thing, and I'm about to out my boy. And I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it. I think Dion's playing a bit. He's playing a character, and the Purdue fan base is not picking up on it.
Uh,
Like, don't get me wrong, he likes Purdue, but I think Dion has like simultaneously gone through what Kentucky fans have done to him
mhm.
and realized like, oh, all I got to do is like tweet one every 2 days, something positive, and this fan base like loves me.
Mm,
And he's doing it really well.
mm. All right, we're on to you, Dion.
It's a theory I've had for a couple weeks. So let's just monitor it.
All right, we'll monitor. We'll monitor. That does it for the Discord comments today.
Should people join the Discord?
I think people should join the Discord. If you didn't want to join it during the summer, I think right now is a great time to join.
It's a pretty good time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great time.
It's a pretty good time.
No, it's a great time.
It's a great time.
It's a great time.
You're a great time.
I'm an okay time. Should we hear a word from our sponsors?
We don't have one anymore.
Shit. All right. Sponsor us, man.
Eh, just watch the videos.
And then sponsor us.
Eh,
Please.
sponsor him, but not me. That'd be kind of fun if one of us got a sponsor deal. It's like an athlete getting a shoe deal. It's just you like in Supreme.
And I make you like jump off the video as I do it.
It'd be really funny.
So yeah, sponsor any of us.
That's actually, now that I think about it, there's a fun way to do that this year. Like you're sponsored by Illinois.
They
Like
don't want to
Dion right now is basically sponsored by Purdue.
I'm sponsored. See, the thing is, I was gonna say I'm sponsored by Michigan State, but I don't think I am.
You're sponsored by Louisville, if anything. Speaking of which, how do you want to explain Michael's performance?
He played bad.
Him and Conwell were like 7 for 39.
Yeah, them boys played bad.
Didn't look the most cohesive.
Yeah, them boys just played bad.
Adrian Woolley play?
Yeah, he did. Adrian Wood was good.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
Came off the bench, right?
Yeah,
Fourth guard played good, and superstars played like ass.
yeah, and they lost. This is gonna happen.
It's interesting.
I don't think that happens most nights.
Paul Rosario had him in hell.
Nah,
Hmm.
Trey White.
Had him in hell.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Darren Peterson,
Good player.
real good player
Significantly better than Michael, looks like.
in that exhibition. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
Should we get to the show?
I'd like to.
First topic as the exhibition weekend wraps up. There are still some more to come. Michigan State plays UConn this week. I don't know the others off the top of my head, but I'm sure we'll recap them as they come about. For now, let's do some winners and losers. Most teams have completed their final exhibitions before the season. The same way we do like a college football end of week thing. Let's each come up with three winners, three losers from the final round of exhibitions before college basketball season begins. Do you want to start with positives or negatives?
Let's start with positives.
Okay.
I think the biggest winner of anything is Kentucky. It's got to be Kentucky. A dominant performance against the number one team in the country in Purdue at home. Rupp was rocking. They did it down two starters. And I think you know what? I get it. You know, it was an exhibition game. Purdue didn't scout this game, but I think Kentucky made a very, very clear statement, and they were one of the biggest winners of the exhibition the first week for me.
Yeah, that's where my number one answer was going to be as well. I'll just give a player if you're going to give a team. Jasper Johnson, I think, is
Hmm.
my number one winner. I talked all of last week about how it was quite an opportunity for him with Jalen Lowe out. If Jalen's healthy, and this is, I mean, I'm sure they would all play in the exhibition, but skip ahead to game one. If Jalen was just full go and this game hadn't happened in the way that it happened, I think that Jasper Johnson is like barely playing. I mean, it's a deep team, don't get me wrong, but like I think at maximum there was like 20 minutes to go around for him. Um, Suddenly it looks just way more wide open than that. Like it looks like he could play with Jalen Lowe and Jalen Lowe gets back. It just looks like such a dynamic piece that I think, he proved it against the best guard in the country in his first debut, right? I said, what's he going to look like against Braden Smith? Good luck. And he emerged with 15 points, hitting pull up threes in transition, just dynamic as hell. I thought he looked great. So, winner individually for me, Jasper. But yeah, Kentucky as a whole is the appropriate winner. Good call.
Yeah, 100%. Second winner, Yaxel Lendenborg.
Ooh, I didn't expect you to go there.
I gotta go there because there was no chatter over the whole summer, basically. And we were over here talking about, are we gonna hear anything from Yaxel? We're gonna hear anything from Yaxel. And in the first two exhibition games, this dude looks like a certified first team All-American.
Hmm.
So gotta be one of my winners.
Yeah, even our guy Andrew Talks Hoops. Do you follow that account?
Yeah,
He was one of the most verbal on record, like, just got to say, I don't see it. I don't think it's going to translate with Yaks. And he got a chance to cover Michigan State in person, it looked like. So shout out to Andrew. He's doing a bunch of good stuff. But anyways, he already is like revising the opinion. He's like, looks like I got this one wrong, guys. So yeah, you've swayed even like the biggest doubters, biggest haters, I feel like very early. And that's pretty awesome positive sign for Yaks. We'll talk more in the Michigan recap about it. He makes shit look effortless though. Like the thing about him isn't even like the production per se. It's like that he spits out 25 and 10 and you feel like he should have done more.
yeah,
I don't know that I've ever seen a player that productive that passively in a game ever. It's crazy.
yeah. I think he can sleepwalk his way to double doubles.
It's crazy. It scares me the names that come to mind when I try to come up with comps for it, but I'll save them for the recap. Winner for me, I'm going to put three guys together here. It's the race for the number one pick.
Yeah,
Debonsa, Peterson, and Boozer have not just started off hot. I think they've each basically given like a historically great debut. Like there have been no hiccups from any of these guys. Debonsa had 30 in the first exhibition, a very good game in the second exhibition, and a win. Boozer at half tonight had 15, 13, and 4. Like it's ridiculous what these three are doing. All three of them. I mean, eye test to me would have been like in contention with Cooper Flagg last year for being the number one pick, and there's three of them. And I feel like this is going to be an all season long thing that's going to be both really fun and also really competitive. Because we talked to Devonta, we talked to Peterson. There is a competitive vibe to all of this from these
mm,
guys. And I like it. I'm excited to watch it. What a blessing for all three of those teams to have those guys.
yeah. I feel like that's all right. So we is that our collective three right there, or how are we doing?
No, we're doing full individual lists of three. We both need one more winner. I have one more if you want
Kind of
one.
selfish of you to take three guys grouped as one there, I gotta say. But
Yeah.
I took Yaxel, so I deserve that.
Sure. Do you
Pro-
want me to go with my third so you have another minute? Because I have one more.
No, I think I actually do know my third. And I'm gonna be a sucker here because you just mentioned the freshman, but I really love what I saw from Caleb Wilson in that first game.
It's a good one.
Dude, he was like, I mean, like obviously you talked about the guys you talked about being in that kind of upper echelon. I don't think Hubert, kind of I guess even though it was the first exhibition, like I don't think I had that question. I thought I would come out of that and be like, oh, here we go again. Hubert just like misusing a 5 star. No, Caleb Wilson's going to be awesome. And in general, honestly, UNC, even without Luka Bogovic, I was impressed in that game.
I agree. I would even add Darius Acuff alongside him if we're just doing like, wow, these freshmen. Honorable mention winner for me, the team just behind my cut is Arkansas. They looked
Yeah.
ridiculous. They are a Cal team to me. I'll go a weird, I don't know, non-literal route with my final winner. Secrecy. Secrecy is a winner. The teams that are still doing secret scrimmages, I think, came away winners at the end of this weekend, as
Oh, so
opposed to the ones that were like on television not
uh,
trying.
yeah,
I mean, like, how many televised scrimmages on like SEC Network and other things like that this week were there where like coaches clearly were just like, we don't care.
yeah,
Cool. So like, why are we televising it?
yeah.
Like, instead, Illinois, who went to a secret scrimmage against Florida, none of it gets out. They lose by 10. And like the people that cover Illinois are all spinning it as they were amazing in a 10-point loss. So like, I bring back secret scrimmages, make the scrimmages secret again. I think secrecy was a winner. Let's go to losers.
Ooh, losers. I mean, it's hard not to watch this game and say Nate Amen, but I actually don't want to say that, I think. Um, you know what? I no, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I In a world where we've seen a lot of impressive freshmen this first week. I mean, even to your point, like with Acuff and Malik Thomas, even going back to like the Sean Abayev performance, like this freshman class looks like it's gonna be really fun, at least at the top half of it. I and everything I thought about Nate Amen kind of came to fruition that first game, and Cam Boozer was the star of the show, and Nate Amen just looks like he settles for bad shots and doesn't make them.
Tracks, 100% tracks. My number one loser by default, UConn. Braylon Mullins out 6 weeks. That's the last thing you want to hear in exhibition week. It was the loudest thing that I think any of us learned in exhibition week. UConn is going to be without the projected starting small forward for over a month. That's terrible. Get well, Braylon. We're big fans of Braylon Mullins, obviously, but yeah, just sad about that. I think they're the biggest loser.
Yeah, second biggest loser for me is my guys. I got to do it. I got to be a fan in greatness, and I got to be a truthful person. Bad performance.
Flip that L.
I can't. I'm not gonna flip it yet
Can
because it's
you
the
like
exhibition.
can you make it jiggle a little? Yeah.
Yeah, but like, look, Michael goes 1 for 92. Conwell doesn't look good. Darren Peterson busts y'all ass. And meanwhile, your rival beat the number one team down 2 starters at home.
Yeah.
It could not get much worse for Louisville.
You are not wrong, my friend. And it's a great segue into my second loser, Matt Painter. Not Purdue.
Oh,
Not Purdue as a team. I'm not going to panic about Purdue. Again, go watch the recap for full thoughts. There are some serious concerns I have out of this without panicking about a loss. With that said, Matt Painter, loser. Why? Because maybe we should start scouting for our exhibitions. Like, are you not tired of that excuse too? And yes, correct. The exhibitions don't matter. Painter, like, very clearly, objectively, did want to lose this for the third consecutive year. But I don't love the excuse of, oh, we just didn't scout it.
hmm.
Why? What do you get out of not practicing a scout card? Would you not be helping your team more to just practice a scout? How does that prepare your team at all for the season if you won't even practice a scout? I don't get it. I don't understand what the purpose is of it. That's the logic. It's just Painters didn't want to scout. Okay, you're on my loser list then. I don't see how this is helping prepare your team at all. All it does is put your guys at risk of injury if you're not going to even take the preparation for the game seriously. Drives me crazy.
Don't get it. My last loser, Duke's guards, massively unimpressed by the guards at all spots. Now Cam Boozer's amazing, so you might, who really cares? I think you might be fine, but the downfall of that team is gonna be their guards, and it's gonna suck because Caleb Foster's not a point guard. Isaiah Evans can't do anything but shoot. I'm just completely in awe of the guard play by Duke.
Yeah, I mean, tough as they're about to beat Tennessee, but the guards did not look good in the win they're about to beat Tennessee in. So
Yeah.
that's fair. Okay, contractually obligated to make my third and final loser, St. John's. Oh, I know they were good. Fine, it was good. It was a high level game. You stunk against Towson. You were down at the half against Towson, and then you play Michigan. And I like the second half was better. It was fun, but your guards are worse than Duke's guards. Like Ian Jackson's not going to work here, not at
Mm,
all. That's a terrible fit. Like the lefty kid off the bench did some good things late. Dylan Darling actually did some good things, but like this no point guard experiment's a disaster, and
yeah,
it's such a good front court that the lack of guards is just letting them down. It for your final statement to be a Madison Square Garden. Pretty big crowd, by the way. They like
yeah,
ticketed this event like it was a real game. Home game, lose it to the team that got packed up by 20 to Cincy. I would not feel great about St. John's if I'm a fan right now.
yeah. Can I say that Dylan Mitchell did punch on Yaxel though?
Yeah, that team is absurdly athletic.
Yeah, which honestly, in a very mid Big East, will probably do something for them. But
Oh,
yeah,
they're going to finish second in the Big East easy. I'm talking March.
oh, you're talking about yeah,
Yeah. I mean, respectfully to Creighton, Josh Dix ain't going to be much trouble for them. They'll be okay.
yeah.
But
And I think do I have one more loser? I do.
no, you're out of losers, but you can keep losing if you want. Yeah.
Can you point one out for me? Do you have one more?
No.
Honorable mention, BYU shooting.
Ooh.
For the love, like, dog, Richie can't buy a three-pointer. They, as a team, could not buy any three-pointers. They won the last one against UNC, don't get me wrong. But man, the shooting in the first two exhibition games, especially from three-point range, is yucky.
They got some stuff to figure out for sure.
Yeah. So that's it. Good.
For sure. For topic two today, let's reconvene after seeing all of these teams in a legitimate exhibition, basically, for the first time. We should have now laid eyes on basically all of the top 25 teams by now. I think there's like maybe one to two that I haven't seen anything from. Most of them I've watched either a full game or parts of a full game, and I know what happened. Let's update our poll. Sleepers top 15 teams in the country coming into the season. Obviously, we don't have a real vote, but number one got packed up to Kentucky without two starters and looked awful in it. So I'm assuming there could be some changes here, not just to number one, but possibly to the entire poll. I'm looking for 15 teams total. I'm looking for us to collaborate on this. We had Purdue number one coming into this. Should Purdue still be number one?
They, by the way the polls typically work, they cannot be the number one team.
We're also not the polls.
But we have poll integrity.
I want to operate. You can do whatever you want. I want to operate specifically off of what my eyes are seeing.
Okay, so this is you and I just approaching this is like we saw this, but who do we think is the best team in the country still?
This is like my genuine belief on like what these teams are going to be based on now seeing them for the first time.
Houston's my one.
Purdue is not my number one. That team has the same issues they had last year and
So
possibly
Houston,
some new ones.
Houston won.
Houston's been pretty bad. That's the problem. I mean, but I think they're kind of throwing it, but I also think Purdue's throwing it. So like, if we're looking for like, give us the team that has really impressed, there's an obvious one for me. It's reactionary, but there's an obvious one.
Kentucky go from 9 to 1.
I mean, are we implying that when that team gets Jalen Lowe and Jaden Quaintance back, they're gonna somehow be worse than the team they just smoked?
No, I mean, that's probably fair to say.
I'm kind of buying into the fact that Kentucky is legitimately way more talented than I realized.
Yeah.
Like Moreno looked really good. Jasper looked really good. Diabate was good. They really are going to do the Michigan State thing, I think, and play
Mhm.
everybody 20 minutes and have everybody be fresh. I'm in on it. I see the full picture right now, and I think I'm in on it.
Yeah, and I mean, we talked about too, like after these exhibition games, we just had that segment. We talked about who the biggest winner was. You and I both had Kentucky by a mile. I mean, it's the easiest, biggest winner.
And it's very reactionary, but we're a very reactionary program.
Yeah, I'm fine with Kentucky one, to be honest with you.
Let's put Kentucky one. I'm okay with Houston too.
I'm still okay with Houston too.
Houston too. The question now becomes how far are we dropping Purdue?
So I was thinking dropping to Purdue four.
I have one more team I think I for sure want ahead of Purdue.
Who?
I was kind of
Duke?
hoping you had them too, and I didn't have to
Duke?
say it. Huh?
Duke?
No, guards.
Florida?
If Florida hung 96 without Boogie Flan and beat
That's
Illinois,
that's why I had them. That's why I had them three.
Kentucky won, Houston 2, Florida 3.
Yeah, I see. Now here's where I'm at. I unfortunately am dropping UConn because they lost Mullins.
Because of the Mullins injury.
Right. So that's why I was thinking we slot Purdue at four.
Can I
It,
just can I hit you with a couple teams and you tell me what you think would happen if they played Purdue?
okay.
Michigan,
Where's the game at?
neutral. Purdue's beating everybody at Mackey. We know that.
Yeah.
Elliot Cadeau will go blind for 20 minutes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Full strength Michigan looked nasty, man. Maybe I'm tripping on it. I don't know. We got to do the recap, but like the individual stretches where Mara and Merez both just like took over the game back to back,
Hmm.
while Yaxel's just going for 25 and 10 next to them is like I can't even really process it. Like I know they have questions at the guard spots, but I don't know. Purdue like looked awfully similar to the team last year that was 15th in the country. And I'm not trying to fall that far behind, but like it's really shaking my worldview of Purdue being the team to beat here in a lot of ways. And Michigan's the next team up in the Big Ten to me. Other teams I think belong in the combo too. Duke, UConn, even though without Mullins, fine. Um, man, I'm even looking at like Arizona. Do they belong in the mix here? I think a lot of good teams have done a lot of really good things. I'm not saying drop Purdue like crazy, but I just want to know where because based on what I saw, again, I want to smoke with Purdue right now from Michigan and Purdue. I just do.
Yeah. I'd be fine with Michigan at this spot. It was impressive. It's just you gotta do the caveat when they were at full strength.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're,
I
I
mean,
mean, you're
what
basically, if we're putting Michigan here, you're dropping the entire Cincinnati exhibition.
right. What do you think Purdue would do at MSG versus St. John's?
Well, did they run a scout or no?
Tough to rank Purdue, I guess.
Right. I mean, if we just got to throw every result out the window. But the problem for me is Purdue had their guys. You can say like scout whatever you want. They had their guys. There was nobody held out of that game. Three of your guys are fourth year starters. Like, how much of a scout do TKR, Braden Smith, and Fletcher Lawyer need to find some answers? And I know they shot terrible, but they also provided no resistance defensively, like always.
Mm,
Clough's rebounding was the sell that made this team better. He didn't rebound.
yeah,
They got what, 6 points from the shooting guard spot?
something
After
like
all the
that.
offseason talk about how good it was. Like, I'm playing devil's advocate, and I know we got Purdue fans that watch this, they're gonna be annoyed by it, but like I'm just that's again the exercise of this is where do they actually belong? What do we now actually think they are after seeing it once? And the answer is I don't know. I don't know what they are.
Mm. I'd be fine with doing Michigan next, but I don't feel like we can drop this team past like what would I put them at 6, 7?
Put them. We're talking 4 versus 5 right now, unless you start to elevate other teams over them. But I don't. Even as we sit here, like it doesn't feel great saying Michigan over Purdue. Even as I like make the case, I think I'm viewing it very much in a just this team or this team lens, and not like Purdue versus a 30 game sample size. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Purdue's going to be a lot less vulnerable to the bad teams than Michigan will be.
I feel okay. Here's the argument that I think I want to make. Purdue lost to the number 9 team in the country on the road. I just don't feel like dropping them more than this spot.
So they lost to the number 9 team in the country on the road by what, 18, something like that?
Did they lose by 18? I didn't think it was 18. Did it
What
end up
was
being
what was the
18?
final score? Let's
I
pull
think
it
they
up.
got it closer at the end, didn't they?
Might have
Like randomly. I might be wrong though.
Let me find it.
Uh,
13.
they lost by
Lost by 13 on the road at number 9. Who did Michigan just beat
the number 5 team on the road.
on the road?
Michigan it is.
If you give me the reason why we got to put Purdue ahead of Michigan, I'll do it.
I got nothing for you.
Braden Smith exists.
I got nothing for you besides the fact that I think Purdue would beat y'all.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay, talk me through that. Because you're another person like me that sits here and wants smoke with Purdue. I know this.
Hmm. I still think Purdue has the best. Hmm. I mean, they got 2 of the top 3 players and the best player.
For sure.
I think Painter's better than Dusty.
I don't want to fight that too hard. Fine with that.
I think Clough and Jacobson are better than they showed.
I would hope so. They better than Merez and Mara. Mara looks like a pretty fully realized version of Jacobson.
Mara did look good.
I don't got to ask if Merez is going to rebound.
You don't?
We put Yaxel at the 3. Who's guarding him? They're going to run Jakari out there.
That probably won't work, huh?
We put Yaxel at the 4. Who's guarding him?
Listen, I said I'd give Michigan. You can have just put it
I'm
there.
talking through it. I'm waiting because you just said you think Purdue beats Michigan. Is it because we can't guard Braden?
I believe it. Yeah, I believe in Purdue and the team and Braden. Like I get like they lost the game, but I still believe in Purdue.
Okay, let's put Purdue 4.
You don't want to put them 4.
No, I'm good with them at 4.
Michigan 5.
I just wanted to have the combo.
You get,
I'd still put UConn 5.
you had a great No, 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 no.
What, Mullins?
Mullins and in the first exhibition, they struggled a little bit with Boston College.
Well, if we're putting Purdue 4, we don't care about struggling in exhibitions anymore. I was wondering like where it would dip to, and we set the line. It was 4, so now we can go back to the teams we liked.
Or we put Michigan ahead of Purdue and then we let them dip.
Michigan struggled too, though. They lost to Cincy. Like that's a real thing. It did happen.
Down what? A starter, 2 starters, a starter,
A starter and a 6 man.
starter and 6 man. Yeah.
Both centers.
Yeah. So
Turns out Will Cheddar's better at the 3 than as a 30-minute 5. I learned that in the first 2 games for Michigan.
probably knew that.
Worked out.
Go ahead and put Michigan up there, man.
I want UConn 5.
I don't.
Can I make a pitch for a different team than UConn then 5?
Sure.
Illinois.
After losing to Florida,
Sounds like they led up for a lot of it.
losing to a boogie list flan Florida.
Our number 3 team. Merck changes my entire view of that team.
Merck is nasty. Honestly, shame on us for not putting Merck in our winter segment.
Right. The hard part, I will say this, outside of the obvious Purdue, Houston, and Kentucky who earned it, all these other teams that are supposed to be in the top 10 have kind of flubbed the exhibition season, right? Like going up, Houston lost, and we're not bumping them.
Oh,
Um,
wait, when did Houston lose?
they lost their exhibition
The secret scrimmage?
or the secret scrimmage. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I was about to say I thought they won their exhibition.
who'd they play in the exhibition?
They played somebody today.
Oh, I didn't even know they played it. I thought they played Monday for the next one.
No,
I must have been wrong.
I thought. I mean, if anyone's wrong, it's probably me.
No, I must have been wrong. But
Oh,
the point is this: all the other like preseason top tens have kind of flubbed it. BYU lost to Nebraska, Michigan lost to Cincy. Like you're kind of jumping around looking for somebody that lost and trying to make a case. Louisville lost to Kansas.
it's like you're trying. It's like you're trying to find out who. It's just like because of these exhibition games, it's like, oh, it's that. It's like it's hard to really go
Well, let's just
one way or
rather
the
than
other.
go off results, let's go off like who do we think is going to be good? That's what I'm trying to do anyway with this. It's like, okay, whether or not you care about the exhibitions, based on what you've learned, who do you think is good and who do you think isn't? I think Illinois is going to be really good. I think Michigan's going to be really good. I think Arkansas is going to be really good.
All right, Houston's still up. Houston's playing Mississippi State currently, and they held Mississippi State to 18 points in the first half.
Okay, Kentucky won, Houston too. We're good.
Okay, I just feel like they deserve to be up there. You really got my
Kentucky won,
mind in.
Houston two, Florida three, Purdue four. Still a one seed. We're all happy. Now I'm talking. I want Michigan, Illinois, Arkansas, UConn all in the mix soon.
So I want to go Michigan.
Michigan five,
Yeah. And then I want to go,
coming for y'all, Boiler Nation.
whoa. All right. And then I'd like to go,
On your heels.
okay, I heard you. Then I'd like to go, ooh. I want to go Arkansas next.
I think they're deserving. I like that.
And then I'd like to go Arizona, Illinois.
Arizona seven, Illinois eight.
Yep.
Okay, if we're doing that, I'm putting UConn nine.
Yeah. This is Mullins based.
They'll figure it out. They'll play Smith, and Smith will be good. They'll do the 2 point guard thing that I kind of wanted.
What do they play? They might not, though. They might play Stewart.
They'll. He's fine. He's
Just saying.
fine. Yeah.
Just saying.
Okay, nine. So one Kentucky, two Houston, three Florida, four Purdue, five Michigan, six Arkansas, seven Arizona, eight Illinois, nine UConn.
Good deal. All
We
right.
need six more teams. Nominations: Duke, Gonzaga.
Oh, man. Should Duke be higher?
I'm iffy on that backcourt, man.
Yeah, but Cam Boozer had 24, 23, and 6. And they beat Tennessee at
But,
Tennessee.
but Darren Peterson made some threes. Let's put Kansas 10.
All right.
Duke 10?
I'm, I'm fine. I'm fine with Duke 10. Yeah, Duke 10.
Duke 10. Honestly, is this where all the freshmen slot in? Is it like Duke 10, BYU 11, Kansas 12? Kansas is probably in my top 15 after their win over Louisville, for
I
sure.
think so too. How do you feel about Bama at all?
I'd be okay with Bama in the latter half of this.
Yeah, I would like honestly probably slot Bama at like 15.
Well, let's figure out who belongs above them, but I'm game for that. Yeah.
All right.
Duke at 10. We have 5 spots left. Tennessee, who played Duke close but lost at home. Gonzaga, UCLA, Texas Tech,
Creighton.
Louisville, St. John's.
Creighton.
I think I'd still put St. John's ahead of Creighton.
Still just lost at home to a good Michigan team.
If Lefty makes 2 free throws, they beat Michigan.
St. John's it is.
St. John's at 10.
Yep.
Or that's at 11. Duke at
Yeah.
10, St. John's at 11. BYU can't go much further.
No. You already put Kansas at 9, right?
No. I would go BYU Kansas next. I think BYU's out of Kansas.
even after losing to Nebraska.
They still have more help, and beating North Carolina was good.
All right, BYU then Nebraska. Or sorry, BYU then.
BYU 12, Kansas 13.
Yep.
Do you want Texas Tech in the bottom half of this? Maybe like a Texas Tech Tennessee to end it?
Texas Tech, Bama.
You want Bama over Tennessee?
Yeah.
Really?
Amen stinks.
Yeah, but Gillespie, they stunk and they almost beat Duke still. I saw
It
Felix
was
Akpara hit a three.
it was Duke. Felix Alfaro did hit a three. All right, yeah, let's go Texas Tech, Tennessee.
Is Bama like that good? Like you're buying into Bama? Because I'll put Bama over Tennessee if you want to.
Byline was awesome.
That's true.
Byline was really awesome.
Let's go Bama. Bama 15. All right. Do you feel good about that?
No,
I feel
no.
so bad about
I
that.
feel awful.
I feel terrible about all of that.
Absolutely awful.
Our updated preseason top 15 is Kentucky 1, Houston 2, Florida 3, Purdue 4, Michigan 5, Arkansas 6, Arizona 7, Illinois 8, UConn 9, Duke 10, St. John's 11, BYU 12, Kansas 13, Texas Tech 14, Alabama 15, the team that dropped the most. Very clearly, Cart. Do you know who it is?
Michigan State.
It's Louisville, who
Hmm.
is now not in our top 15. Do you think that's actually appropriate for your Cardinals?
Yeah, I feel wake up call for my Cards. We'll be okay.
It looked like they were playing a couple janitors at center in that game.
Yeah, but that's fine though because we're coming for Kentucky, the number one team now.
Louisville might be able to finish like sixth in the G League, though.
Please respect my guys.
Final topic today. Did you see the Evanmiya post before the weekend on uncertainty?
Blocked Evan.
Wait, what?
Blocked all analytics guys this season. Just want to see how it goes.
Was this post Jonathan Smith? Was this in the middle of a gold blue Lexi rage?
Yeah, I was just like, you know what? F this, F analytics. And yeah, Torvik, Kempom, Haslam, Mia, all of them just got the boot.
I know this is a bit, but that's sad. Sad for our guy Ev.
Yeah,
Blowing
it is.
up.
It is a bit. I'm sorry, Maradona. Don't let me talk about that like you. But of course, I saw the Evan Mia tweet. I have his notifications on actually.
Very nice. Good. I'm glad. Okay, so he basically published an article where he was running through all of his models' outputs on team-based rankings, simulated finishes, all of that. And really fun exercise here. He determined the teams that have the most uncertainty in the top 50 on his site. How he did this. I believe he simulated this. Did he say how many times he simulated the season?
Here,
Using 10,000 season
Jesus,
simulations.
good Lord,
10,000.
it's a lot.
It's like twice the amount of calories you have on an average Saturday. Um, got the possibilities for how the season's going to go.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah. So, okay, you want to run through these?
No, fuck you.
Okay, I was waiting on that. Now I feel
Yeah,
good and I can move forward.
let's get it.
The most uncertain team, according to Evan's model and his simulations, is Duke, who had a ceiling finish of first and a floor finish of 24th. Kansas was next, third ceiling finish, 56th floor. Auburn as high as 7, as low as 85. North Carolina next, as high as 8, as low as 86. Baylor next, as high as 9, as low as 90. Then Iowa, St. Mary's, and Washington round out the top 8 most uncertain teams. Out of those 8, do they feel like the correct 8 in terms of uncertainty, difference between their floor and their ceiling coming into the season? Any surprises to you?
Um, I think the one surprise for me is probably either Iowa or St. Mary's. Just because looking at the ceiling, I just don't like I don't even in the exhibition stuff for Iowa. I mean, haven't you kind of heard that like Sturts has been getting a little eaten up a little bit?
Yeah, hasn't looked great.
Yeah, I don't even think the best case scenario for them looks like a top 15 team in the country.
You don't.
No.
Maybe.
Do you?
I feel like I can buy it for a lot of teams.
You could buy 11?
I think I could buy 11 for basically any team in the top 50, to be honest.
Can
One
I guess
time
which one?
out of 10,000 simulations, one time.
Can I guess which one you don't buy?
Yes, please. There's only one in this group of 8 that I'm like I don't get how they're uncertain.
How it's uncertain, you said?
Well, yeah, this whole thing is uncertainty. That doesn't mean good. It could be uncertain like certainly good or certainly bad, but I have one team that I don't think is uncertain at all here.
Auburn?
It's his number one most uncertain team, Duke.
Duke?
Like the floor finish for Duke in this exercise was 24th. Now, I also think we're looking at this wrong because I don't think this was sorted in order. I think this is
Hmm.
just in order of where their preseason rank was. So I
Yeah.
don't think Evan is saying Duke is the most uncertain team. They're one of the 8 that had the widest range of outcomes. But to me, like what is the world where Duke even finishes 24th here? Like, well, I know we're skeptical on them. We just put them 10th.
Yeah, I'll say at worst, I don't think they're outside the top 20.
And they're in the ACC, right?
Right.
Like they're going to rack up like 20-point wins against Wake Forest.
Yeah. That's honestly, yeah, looking at it like that, that probably is.
That was the
Even
surprise to me. Everybody else, like Kansas, can totally see why there would be a wide range of outcomes. Auburn, same thing. North Carolina, same thing. At the end of this, like I'm kind of maybe I'm iffier on them actually having a good chance, like Baylor, Iowa, but I see the vision.
Washington's my most favorite uncertain team.
Yeah, I can't wait to be so uncertain about them
I
all
it,
season long.
yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. Because Mandequit is awesome. Steinbach is awesome. This team's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. The second half of this was also the most certain teams or the least uncertain teams. Teams in the top 50 that had basically the smallest range of outcomes. Those teams, Purdue, Florida, UConn, Illinois, Iowa State, Oregon, Missouri, San Diego State. Purdue is obviously very certain. I think you could argue UConn is very certain. Florida has a very high floor because of that front court. Iowa State is very much, I think we know what they are type team. San Diego State's a program that we know what we're getting. How the hell is Illinois on the certain
Listen,
list?
this is why this is why I don't do this is why sometimes I can't get with math. This is why we're not a math podcast because I think vibes need to trump everything. There's not a more uncertain thing in college basketball than Illinois. That's what makes them great and interesting. It could go either way, truly.
What do the analytics know about Illinois that we're all missing? I'm starting to get concerned.
How so?
Every analytics service thinks Illinois is like awesome. And analytics historically don't overvalue Europeans, right? So it's not like we got the Balkans and they're going to be better than anyone real. That's not why the analytics would think Illinois is awesome.
Well, because I think Kylan and Big T are awesome.
You think that's it?
Kylan and Big T, and I think even Stojakovic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I think they're good. I'm just surprised at how awesome. Seems like really awesome.
I will say this, I think their floor finish would be a lot worse than 42
That's where I'm at.
if they
Yeah.
floor it. If they floor it, it's like
In 10,000 simulations, I would think the floor is bigger for an Illinois and
I think floor is closer to like 60,
right.
like
But
bubble team.
this is the time of year where we're supposed to listen to analytics and possibly draw some conclusions. I have my full attention on the Illini right now because of stuff like this. Lastly, if I'm reading this article correctly, he simulated this 10,000 times, like you said, and then he listed every power conference's teams, or every conference's teams, excuse me, every conference's team's highest finish, their
Mhm.
ceiling finish in the 10,000 simulations. Any guesses? You probably have it in front of you. How many different teams finished number one in 10,000 simulations?
So I didn't look. I'm a guess. Man, I'm about to make myself look like a doofus.
10,000 simulations. How many different college basketball teams finished number one in one of them?
I'm gonna. I'm gonna say
Actually, I think I think I'm also misinterpreting this. Not that I read this, because he lists ceiling and floor finishes are based on fifth and 95th percentile outcomes. So I think in order to be ceiling finish one, it has to be your 95th percentile, meaning like if you were one once, it would be an outlier and be like wired out of this study.
oh, okay. I'm gonna say 14.
So with that in mind, it makes the number make a little more sense. I would have the same guess as you. Like 14 teams probably did it once,
Yeah.
maybe even more. Only six teams in this study were listed as a ceiling
Six.
finish of one. Can you guess the six?
The six. I'm gonna say, well, I know Duke's one.
Duke is one.
Duke. I'm gonna say UConn.
Duke and UConn are both one of the six. Four more.
Ah, God damn, DK get in the end zone, bruh. Um, Duke, UConn, Purdue.
Purdue, correct.
Duke, UConn, Purdue, Florida,
Florida, correct.
and
You're missing one obvious one.
Michigan.
Michigan was the non-obvious one, but Michigan is in the six. Yeah.
Okay, Michigan, and
The
then
obvious one is Houston.
Houston.
Yeah.
Got it.
You were looking at it, weren't you?
No, I'm trying to look at why DK Metcalf can't get in the goddamn end zone.
Shout out to Evan. One big thing presented by nothing and nobody and just us. What do you have?
Trader Joe's. I heard you, man. I heard y'all. Um, there is a candy at Trader Joe's that has me in a chokehold that is really, really dangerous because I am trying to be better about it. But listen, I got a sweet tooth for sour things that I cannot get rid of, and this is my vice currently. They have these things called Scandinavian swimmers, Gregory.
I have a
It's
bag
their
of those upstairs right
it's
now.
their version of like Swedish fish, right? Those are really good by themselves. There's a super sour version though, my brother. My brother.
The super sour Scandinavian swimmers.
They are incredible. Incredible.
Okay. Did you bring any to share? Like old you would have had some on camera. I feel like let's give it a try.
Yeah, meant to bring them downstairs, but I didn't.
You want to go get them right now? We got time.
Yeah, sure.
Would love to see Carter try a Scandinavian swimmer. Let's just wait for the big fella to suck down a swimmer live on the show. We need like some Jeopardy, like do 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 do. Do 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 do. He's back. What do we got?
Boy, swimming. I got swimmers.
Show me the swims. Oh, they are sour. Wow, I was not expecting that level of sour.
So here's the thing. There's a normal sour version, and then there's super sour. You gotta get super sour.
You got to grab the super sour
Yeah,
Scandinavian
you
swims.
don't like sour things, do you?
I go hit or miss with it. There's a time and a place for sour to me. Sour things confuse me more than anything.
How so?
Like, can you just buy the sour dust? Like, where does everybody get that sour dust?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Like, is there just like a warehouse somewhere full of sour dust being shipped to candy places to coat their candies in sour dust?
Because when you think about it, other candies that are coated in something, you can purchase that separately.
And it's definitely all just that sour dust. It's all the same sour.
Yeah, I
Food for
gotta figure that
thought.
out. I'll do some research.
Super sour Scandinavian sleeper swimmers.
Mm. Sponsor us, Trader Joe's.
Very nice. Yeah, I that's funny. I've never heard anyone mention those before. My wife's had like two bags of those in the cupboard for about a month now. Very good.
That
Very
thing,
good.
Christian Watson catch, Gregory.
Let's go. I need four more of those.
On it.
Okay. Let's go to my one big thing next. One big thing. An all-time Hall of Fame photo op was ruined this weekend. I was at the park with both kids in swings next to each other for the first time ever, and there I was being a dad in a jumpsuit pushing them. Little did I know, cut looked great. Beard got a trim about an hour before this. Didn't know it was for photo ops. Kicks, new, Nike, only worn twice. We're told they were very crisp at the Bleacher Report show this week. And all of a sudden, I'm fat on camera card. It's an affliction that comes for us all. But there I was. Normally, I don't mind. Being fat on camera in a moment here, there, fine. But fat on camera, costing me a Hall of Fame photo. That's something I'm going to have to live with.
I really like the photo for what it's worth, and I don't think you look fat.
I appreciate it.
I mean, I'm the one who brought the photo to the forefront. It caught. I was scrolling and I saw it. I'm like, oh, we got
It's
one.
it's this tight little skin tight sleepers, beautiful quarter zip that you can only get in the sleeper store. That's part of it.
That see the thing I've learned this though. You got to be careful with that zip up because it caught me at
Really
the
careful.
game, and people were calling me like the Michelin Man or like Big Hero 6, whatever that is.
That's what
So
I'm
you got to
saying.
be careful with that. It can be both slimming but also like hurt you.
It just cost me an all-time photo op. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how are we gonna respond? I mean, typical me, back against the wall. What are we gonna do?
Not eat.
5:58 a.m. alarm.
Oh, I was gonna say not eat.
Well, that's baked in too, but 5:58 a.m. alarm. I'm starting what I'm calling the season plan.
Wait, what are you about to do? Because it's gonna be cold.
Cold,
It'll be pretty cold at that time in the morning.
drive to the gym.
Oh, you're going to the gym. Okay.
Drive to the gym. Yeah. Alarm at 5:58. I'm in the gym by 6:04. I'm at the gym for roughly 26 minutes.
Respect.
Mhm.
What's work?
Season plan.